Now back live. Let's get into this, y'all. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe. Y'all know it's me, KD, your divine cosmic cousin, divine cosmic cheerleader, all things divine, checking in with another live, y'all. And today we are actually going to finish up because we actually already started the whole design process for the brand's merch. So you can definitely check out the past lives. I'm pretty sure it's in the design playlist, creative design. So yeah, welcome back to our design studio. Also, happy Virgo season. Y'all know we got our party favors that we made for Virgo season. I'm like, and now we need to go ahead and finish up. Also, y'all, if you were here last Virgo season, this is the shirt. Okay, so yeah, now that I think about it, I'm like, we rocking, we rolling. Let's get into this because I'm like, yeah, we're definitely here to update the brand merch because this is the shirt that we made last year. This honestly might be my first time wearing this shirt when I thought about it. And I was like, also, I think I only sold like 40 shirts like in the bundles. I think it was like two shirts that I sold and like two bundles. And then one of the bundles was for another zodiac sign. It wasn't even for Virgo. But this time around, I'm like, we're going to get serious about it because the most difficult part about doing this one was we had to do the vinyl, the weeding, the crick cutting. It's another year. Now we done learned some new things. We done evolved. That we're going to do the DTF transfer with the inkjet printer hack in hopes that the graphics that we made prior for the brand merch will actually come out fire. So let's thank God for this day. Thank God for protecting over us, watching over us, covering us with a cloak of protection from the blood of the Lamb. Thank you, God, for letting the day be great. Thank you for letting the hurt, harm, and danger come our way. Thank you, Lord, for letting this go right, Lord. And if it does not go right, please help us to regroup, reset, and try it again. Also, thank you for this food that we're about to receive. Thank you for letting it be a nourishment to our body. Thank you for blessing the hands that prepared it. All right, so yeah, grab your trees, your snacks, whatever the case may be, because we thank the Lord. And then let's get into this. Also, before we do anything, like I said, grab your trees. I don't know why it's so toasty right now, but I'm like, uh, um, mm, hold on, in need of a little refresher myself. Mm-hmm. We love a peach soda. We love a peach soda. That'll do it. So we thank God for that. But also, let's get into the Bible verse of the day, which is in the description, as it always is. And happy birthday to everybody that's born today because it is Virgo department. It is Virgo season. So again, happy birthday to everybody that's born today. Bible verse of the day is coming from Romans 8:29, and it does say, "For those God foreknew, he also predestined to be conformed to the image of his son, that he might be the firstborn among many brothers and sisters." And that's us. Y'all know we God's dolls, God's daughters. You know, you could be a God's doll. Y'all know whether it's a Bratz, a Barbie, a G.I. Joe, one of them green soldiers, Ken doll, whatever the case may be. We're going to go ahead and get into this thing. So let me grab all my supplies. That was just the beginning of it. But like I said, we got to put these on some shirts. We got a bag of shirts right here. I've been showing y'all this on Plenty Live. I'm like, so it's time to get to it. Also, I'm not quite sure how to help you with that. I was not expecting that. I don't think I said anything remotely close to her name for her to have started running her mouth. Cause if anything, these bags came from Michaels. I don't know why she's running her mouth in Amazon. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one bit. But yeah, as far as the supplies and what you'll need, I hope y'all can see my heat press. If not, you hear it right over there, and you'll see it in just a moment when we actually use it. Um, we got the cutter. I'm not really certain if we'll need this, but I did just want to show y'all this because on one of my last lives, I like popped this whole thing apart and it was in several pieces, but I found the razor. I found, you know, the cutter, the blade, the closer, everything. We put it back together. It's working just as it did. Now, if y'all know from the party favors video that we did, so yeah, make sure you check out the custom party wraps video. We did this for the 21 plus, the little bundle, not the little bundle, this is a big bundle with the lighters, water bottle, well, wraps, not the lighters, the lighter wraps, the water bottle wraps, and it also does have the nutritional facts for each Virgo custom, and then the chips, the popcorn chips, that's also the custom Virgo nutrition facts on the back. So we made a box to go in this. And then I made that box using actual poster board paper. So I'm actually going to use this poster board for the powder process of this, because from my crafting research, we will have to use some DTF and DTG printing powder. Even if you don't have, I can't even think about what the other printer is besides the Epson. Because I'm like, what is it? A laser printer? Because I'm like, if this is inkjet, it's a laser printer. Maybe that's what it is. All right, because all I know is I got an inkjet, and that's what matters to me. And then we have some shirts. I'm always collecting shirts from Michaels. Again, this is one of the shirts that we made last year for Virgo season. So now we're about to update it. Also, I got to show y'all the graphics, because some of y'all may not have seen them. But like I said, we made them in the design studio prior to this on another live. I'll link it in the cards when all that's done with the live stream so y'all can see it. And yeah, because I'm thinking we're going to use this color, these colors. I love neutral tone shirts. We're going into the autumn fall season. So boom, I figured this would be a great time to go ahead and break out these colors for the merch. We also have a charcoal. I might do that. We got a black, we got a pink, and then we have this color blocked shirt. We might save this one for next summer. I still have yet to do anything with this one. The black one, I might go ahead and do something with. I don't know, because I don't know if I want to do it on this shirt. Because for the graphics that I'm about to show y'all, I think they would look good on these colors right here. And we can save these for some other projects that I'm sure y'all will be with me on. So, boom. Like I said, we got the DTF glossy film paper, the powder. We got the Cricut heat press. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull up the designs so we can print them out and then get started. Okay, so, boom. Because y'all know we in the creative studio. I'm like, I got my mic up here, the printer, everything is up here. So let's go to my external drive and pull up the social club merch, and boom, there we are. So I'm gonna bring it over to y'all. Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me. Okay, so boom. I'm thinking we'll do this one on one of the shirts. We got a front and a back. So if y'all remember when we made these in the creative design studio for the merch, the only thing that we weren't able to do was print them. And guess what? Now we got the printer, and I'm hoping all the supplies so we can see this through. And I did also make a backing to. This will be the front, because y'all know we God's dolls. We the angels, baby. So yeah, boom. And then the back is the Believers Tour, and it's a whole bunch of Bible verses. So that way, if you need a little pick-me-up, if you need a little talk to God, if you need a little where do I start, I made some Bible verses to put on the back. And that way it also looks like, you know, a place. And then the date that the tour will be on. That's what we got going on. So boom. That's what we have for one. Also, I'm going to zoom y'all. I'm like, should I zoom y'all? I might need to move y'all. Let me move this so y'all can see a wee bit better. It'll do for me. All right, because we got to get the second. And yeah, also, if you see that my screen is gray, that's why I'm thinking that, see, now I need the shirts. Now I need the shirts, and I'm going to move them out the way. But this backing looks best on dark backing. So since my screen is already in dark mode on like gray, I figured now's the time to use the gray shirts. Like I said, neutral tones. And then this is like an olive. But for this, So for this one with the cherub and the angel, that's why I think this one will pair nicely. Or should it be darker so that it's really seen? Because if that's the case, it's definitely going on the gray one. Even though I kind of want it on this one, but I don't want the colors to get washed out. And for this design, it is best to go on a dark. The darker, the better. But I don't necessarily want to wear black. And that's just that on that. And then for this one, I'm like, this one might be good on the black shirt. But again, I don't want to wear a black shirt. So now I'm debating. I'm like, because I love the gray. I just have a thing for gray right now, but I don't like this for the gray. I'm like, maybe the green is not so bad. Or should I just do the black? Let me see the black. Like, or should I just do the black? Yeah, I should do the black. So we'll do black for this shirt. And then we'll do gray for the first shirt. And then that's what I'm thinking we can get by with those two doing that. So boom, boom. Now this is the thing. This is the thing, and this is why you got to stay with me. So now that we've talked about that and we've got that under the way, boom. Let's go ahead and turn on the printer. I also decided that I wanted to go ahead and do this just because it is Virgo season and I love using my creative juices doing Virgo season. But also I found out that why didn't anybody tell me that you need to go ahead and use this ink when you get this ink? Because I didn't know that ink dries out. And that be the reason why you have to keep buying ink. So I'm like, we gonna use this $60 ink before this $60 ink act like it's gonna not work with us. So boom, because I did find out I can click this button and it tells me what the labels is for the ink. It looks the same as when I left it, okay? Because I ain't touched it about a week or so. So we have half a cartridge of colored ink and we have like 3/4 cartridge of black ink. So we still got ink. That's good. And this is the thing. Now we got to move on to the next thing, because the next thing is I am going to have to move in somewhat of production mode. And I don't even know how I'm going to have an assembly line, because the most important thing for me that I recall is that in doing this the hack way, the inkjet printing DTF hack way, you need to go ahead and get it on there as soon as you get done with it. So I need to go ahead and put a little bit of salad on my stomach real quick. Because I'm like, I'm not myself when I'm hungry. I need to be fueled up so I can really So boom, that's what we got going on. And I thank God that we still got ink, because I'm telling you, I would have probably had like a little slight mini crash out if my ink was not inking the way I want it to be inking, because I don't like that. So this is where the cardboard, no, not even cardboard, poster board comes in at. Let me go ahead and put our other crafting. Boom, there we go. Because, yeah, y'all still need to see our hard work and watch them past videos. And also, YouTube, I read my email and I scanned my email because I need to go back and read it. But it did say that YouTube is now offering courses. And I love that, because when I'm doing these tutorials, I do have a playlist, but I'm glad that there's like a course that I can look into adding this to. So that way, like I said, because there's already a part 1 to the whole design, we already did all of that on a full live. So I'm like, you can go back and check that out. And then now we're getting into the print and production of things. So stay tuned for that, because I'm like, especially if I can get some courses popping, I love that for me. Like, that's what I do, okay? So boom. Boom. Because I'm feeling good about that. Because now I got to figure out how I want to work this production, because I feel like I need to move my chair. Yeah. And then I just need to... Okay. So, because I'm trying to get it set up. I don't even know where I want to put this right now, because I'm like, I don't want to have to get up, but I guess I am. So, this is why I have the poster board. This right here, literally this. So that way I can shake this onto the poster board, which is why I'm trying to figure out where I want to put this. But then maybe the chair that I'm sitting on, I do need to use this to shake my powder onto. So I'm like, let me rethink this. Yeah, maybe it should be like this. Okay. Because I'm nervous. I'm stalling a little bit, and I don't like that. Okay. So, let me go ahead and plug up my heat press. I'm glad it's in the frame a little bit more so y'all can see that my heat press is right here. Maybe I could turn my heat press this way. That kind of, does that take up a little less space? Probably not, eh? And then I took it further away from y'all. But we're going to have to use this to bake is what I'm going to call it. Because when you're doing the inkjet printing hack, again, they say it's best to let it bake. Oh, hecky no. I don't like playing with electricity. You better get on up in there. Okay, boom. There we go. Yeah, I don't play with electricity. Honestly, because I was shocked when I was a kid. I'm not even going to tell that story. Because I don't even know why I did that. But, yeah. My static shock having self, whatever the case may be. Let me see. Let me pull up the first one. I'm thinking it's the first one that I'm going to print. Okay, so boom. I'm like, we'll go ahead and then do that first. All right. So it says print side right here. So the side that you pull it out of, when you pull it out the packaging, the side that's looking at you is the side that it's going to print on. And I thought about it. The glossy side is the side that is going to print on, because when you press, if you know with vinyl, you peel off, and it does say C, so that's cold, and a cold peel. So yeah, when you peel that off, you know it has to be, that's how you know that that's the front. So boom, the glossy side is going to be the front, because you know it's the side that you pull off. That's exactly what I was trying to say. All right, so it does say that it's bright color. You can wash it, strong adhesive, and it is a cold peel. It is a standard size of paper at 11.5 by 11 inches, and it does give you 50 sheets. I love that, because y'all know Curated be giving us like 5-6 pieces of paper for $20. This was 50 sheets for like 10. And this is why we love Amazon for what it is. So, oh, I turned the heat press on because I want to go ahead and get it. Oh, now y'all, this is also the thing too, because it must have instructions in here. Because I'm like, I need to know how many degrees I need to heat this bad baby on. I'm like, it's got to have some. Oh, glory to God, it does. I'm like, so on the back of the first cover page, it has the instructions. Because, right, I need to know. How many degrees are we putting this on? All right. So, boom. So, it actually gives you the whole instructions outside of just me having to watch everybody's tutorials. And I'll go ahead and read those instructions to y'all just so I read the instructions myself, because I don't be reading the instructions. And I don't like that. I don't like that one bit, baby. But, it does say determine which side is for printing. Like I said, I know for my printer, it needs to be... Oh, and I have to move this up a little bit because my printer, the little latch where the paper sits at when it comes out is, yeah, it's a little too close. And every ink drop counts. This ink $60. Don't forget that part. This ink is $60. Don't forget that part. Okay. So, boom. I don't even need this like right now. But I'm gonna put that right there. All right, so determine which side is for printing. The film has a matte side and a glossy side. You will need to print your chosen image on the matte side. You will need to print your chosen image on the matte side. Keep that in mind. Every ink drop counts. So I gotta get down and focus on this. Print your chosen image onto the film. If there are any words, be sure that the image is reversed, mirrored in a step. Once printed, simply shake the DTF powder onto the printed image in an even coat. Shake powder. Make sure there is no excess powder around the edges of the image. The next step is to melt, and that's why I said bake. We're going to use heat press to bake or melt the DTF powder into hold on, DTF powder into the image by placing it in an oven. That's why I said we're going to use this to bake. Okay, so I'm going to pull it up just so y'all see. My Cricut heat press has feet on it. And you see how this piece of paper is sitting on top of it? I plan to use this bottom part as the oven to bake like it says. Once we figure out what degree it needs to go on. Because right now it's, heating up to 265. Because when I looked at it before, it was at 115. But now it's at 270. So it's heating up and ready to rock and roll. And I love that for us. Okay, it says it's ready to rock and roll. So let me get set up back up the way we need to be set up the rig back up. All right, so boom. All right, so place in the oven 266 to 284. And I said we at what? Oh, that is at 295. Oh, but then I got to press. Hold on. You will know it has melted properly when you see it. It has become smooth and no longer grainy in appearance. This is what we got to read. All right. So place your piece of fabric onto the press, okay, with the DTF film on top. Place image down and in the orientation you would like your image and press firmly for 10 to 15 seconds at the temperature range of 266 to 310 degrees Fahrenheit. And my mug is at 380 right now. Oh, it's at, no, I'm lying. 335. I don't know where I got 380 from. Okay. Because, yeah, it's at 345. Y'all heard it just Cricut? All right. So, boom. And it's Cricut. I hate that I say Cricut. Range of 266 to 320 degrees Fahrenheit. Allow the fabric to cool for 10 to 15 minutes before attempting to peel. Note. When peeling, start from one corner and peel slowly. If the image has not adhered well, you will need to place the corner back down and repress without disturbing the image. Follow the steps to complete your project. Please keep the film free of any dents or creases. This will affect your pattern. Do not get the film wet or keep in a moist environment when it is not in use, as this will affect the film. For best results, simply keep any unstored film in a closed bag. See? That's what they did not say. That's why everybody's like, when you do this, you need to go ahead and press it. So I'm going to just say, because that's what they said, that's what I'm going to recommend as well. But I also recommend you, if you are going to make in bulk, because it is 50 pieces, this ink does dry out and ink ain't cheap. Okay? $60, we're going to always say that. So we get us a sponsor for something. Jesus. Okay? But yeah, you can store it in a closed bag. So. They kind of got me when they said the film has a matte and glossy side. You would need to print your chosen image on the matte side. All right. You would need to print on the matte side. Now, what's kind of just getting me like this is because I know for my printer. Oh, shiitake. Hold on, y'all. Because look, it says print side on this. Y'all know, wait a minute, where did it go? Oh, maybe this is the front. So the front does say print side. I don't know how I pulled this out at this point. I just done pulled the paper out. Okay, so boom. This looks matte. That's glossy. So I'm trying to think about how my printer prints. I know that my print, it says print on the matte side. I got to figure out how my printer feeds the paper. Because for the glossy side, I know the bottom needs to be looking at me. So hold on. Because if the glossy side needs to be like this, coming out like this, that means I need to put the paper in like this. Okay. And I'm like, I've been touching my hair. I can see when my fingers are oily. My hands are a little oily. I don't like that. Because I don't want it to mess up my product. Look, this is me. I'm like, do I need to go get some alcohol? Okay, so what I'm going to do first with this one, this image is going to be the back because it has the least amount of ink and the spacing from where my side, where my hands are all over this. Okay, so boom. It's always okay, so boom, Lord. Because I'm getting nervous. All right. I also have regular computer paper, printer paper in my printer, just so that way I don't have to put every piece of the DTF paper in there and tricking my printer up. I like to put one piece at a time so my printer doesn't get stuck or anything like that, because trust me, I will have a fit and we do not want to have to deal with that. So we're going to do our best and take our time and get it right. So I need to hook up my printer because I'm like, now what's next is hooking up the printer. Because if you have not seen my live, I don't know why I can't get my printer to hook up via Wi-Fi. But hold on, because I also have to get my attachment, because my MacBook is USB-C and that is a USB plug. So I do have a USB-C adapter that I'm about to put on this USB plug so I can print. Which is also why I have the external hard pieces. Okay, so boom. It's always okay, so boom. All right. Right. Okay, so while this is printing, I will be snack-a-dacking. So we're going to do the back first. We are going to... actually, girl, I don't know how to make it print, so I always do Command P, Control P, whatever the case may be. Boom, it knew what I was talking about. So I need to mirror this. Hold on, y'all, because I gotta figure out how to mirror this, because I might have to do it in editing. Double-sided, nope, I don't need that. I do want it printed in color. Orientation size, nope, that's not it. Number of copies, layout, reverse page oriented, flip horizontally. Yup, that's what I want. Okay, so if you have a MacBook and you're printing and you need it mirrored in printing, you need to go to Command P. That's what I do, because I don't even know how to pull the print prompt up any other way. I don't know where it's at in the share button, but yeah, Command P, get you to print, and then go down to layout, do flip horizontally. You will see that it flips in our mirror image like it says, and we have it set to the HP Envy. No, wait, huh? Okay, yeah, it says 5530, but I have a 5535, so I'm like, that threw me off. But okay, I guess we're here. And okay, so hold on. Okay, so I guess I won't be eating. So we're printing, and I'm actually opening this up. I also need to bake at 284, so I'm gonna turn this down to 285, and it says for 3 to 4 minutes. There's no way it did not print everything. Oh my god, I'm like, it's backwards, but I'm like, I do not see my Bible verses on there. I see the Believers Tour, but I do not see the Bible. There's no way. Because I'm like, it's not even printed 2 pages. Oh, so maybe we'll try that again on the second go around. Yeah, I see. Maybe they are on there. I don't know. Now, they did say it's a spoon in here, but you have to find it. So we're just going straight to the shake, shake, shake. To the shake, shake, shake. Shake that powder on. Okay, I'm about to say I should have got my crafting scissors, but we got it open. Now, glory to God that I got mine to open up like a little salt can. Because Lord knows I do not want all of this everywhere. All right, and then they did say that you could reuse the powder. So, like, you put it on here after you coat it, and then you can put it back inside of the container to use again later. Again, I do not see any Bible verses. I see the actual image, which is getting coated, But I'm like, I do not see any. I'm talking about any Bible verses on here. All right, so it does have that grainy look to it. And because I don't see any Bible verses, I'm like, I don't even know if I should press it. I mean, like the whole thing. Because I'm like, y'all can see where it's grainy. We don't see any white text underneath that. So I'm like, we're just going to sit this under to bake for 3 to 4 minutes like it suggests. So let's turn on the timer. Okay, it says 3 to 4 minutes. This mug going by seconds. Okay. Start. Okay. So it's at 320 in temperature. I did not say that. Okay. Okay, so now it's getting down to 318. And then I guess I need to might get this. Now I honestly expected to use this to press the shirt as well. But it was definitely mainly for keeping this together, keeping this powder together. I'm like, y'all can't even see this. But yeah. But getting it back in that tiny little hole, like she said on White Chicks, you're never gonna fit your big old head in this tiny little hole. Gina said, what hole? Oh my goodness. So boom. Like, because I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with this at this point. Like, do I want to get another cup or put it back in the lid and then just keep shaking it from the lid? Which I don't seem to have too big of an issue with that. Let me get this smaller enough, yeah, to fit in here. Okay, so boom. And then we'll just keep kind of working with this section of it. But I do like it's reusable, like they said. I like that. Okay. So now I need to move this out the way anyway because the next part needs to be the press. This is the gray shirt. This is the gray shirt. So I'm going to put this powder right here in hopes that I'm not clumsy and knock it over. If I do, that'll be very on brand for me. So there's that. I pressed the Cricut button. But I'm like, I don't see it counting down. Lord Jesus, it has not been counting down. So I'm like, let me just check it out while it's been baking. It's still mad grainy. So I'm like, since we got a few minutes on that, let me go wash my hands because I'm definitely about to snack it. So I'm like, uno momento. And yeah, we'll see what's going on with that. Also, it was recommended to just hold the heat press over the graphic if it's still grainy after these, 3 to 4 minutes. I will end up having to do that, but I'm hoping that it doesn't. I got a salad back here. I'm gonna move this shirt because we got like a few minutes, literally. But boom, like we in the craft studio, the workspace. See, that's why I said I hope that don't knock over that powder. This good powder right here. But yeah, I'm like, I also got to put some on my stomach because like I said, I'm not myself when I'm hungry. That's what I'm talking about. Solid, know it's good. And I boiled me some eggs and put it on here. And our paper's still baking. What's up, Bishop? Oh, my Facebook should be linked in my bio. Linked in my bio. In my YouTube links. Because I think it's Casual Curated by KD is like the link. I don't know if it's his. Because Facebook definitely hating on me. We got to get this right. Nah, let me. Oh, here's the phone right here. Let me go to Facebook. Let me see what it is. Because I'm like, y'all, this is what it should look like. It should say Cadria Curated by KD, but I'm like, hold on, let me find me the actual linkity link. Or check the links in my okay, it's still counting down. Check the links in my description, my link tree, my whatever. Where the links be at? Okay, because I'm like, what's this about? Because where does it tell you? Okay, so let me actually check my YouTube links and see if it's there. That's what I can do. Pray to God, but I'm feeling like it. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely in the links in my Facebook. I mean, in my YouTube. Yeah. Because I'm like, I don't know what the actual URL is, but I do see where it is linked on my YouTube channel. So my Facebook is linked on my YouTube. Because like I said, I do not know the actual URL. I don't know how to find it. But like I said, I do see where it is linked. So yeah, go to my channel. Click where it says www.curatedbykd.com. And it should tell you like more links. I'm a real one. I try. I'm like, I try. I definitely try. There ain't a lot of real ones out here. But yeah, likewise. I saw you been posting and active too. I said, oh, look at my people on here. In the World Wide Web. I'm like, yeah. I gotta finish up this little snack-a-dack of a salad because I'm like, we got 52 seconds left. Not even 81st Deli. Still superior. I'm talking about everybody is a delight. Everybody. A delight. Not 18 seconds left. I'm trying to scarf my face. And I still feel like we're going to have to hold it. But I hope they bake. Okay. I heard that beep. Let's see what we got. It's still mad green. I'm like, it's hot, but I feel like I'm about to do the hover. Because it smells hot. That's why I'm like, this part hot. Okay, so hold on. I'm actually, because I'm like, this smells heavy. Oh my God. Okay. 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 So boom. I'm like, I just put it on the tray. Because like this plastic or whatever, I ain't had no issues with it burning yet. I'll say that much. But I'm like, it's got a little liftiness to it. Boom. Because, yeah. Boom, I found you. See options. It's so crazy because like I don't have like the add option. Like it says see options, but I don't have the option to like follow. What's up with that, Bishop? Because yeah, you active over here too. Because I appreciate you following me back, but I'm just like, I gotta figure this out. Because why does it say see options? And then these are my options. These are the only options that I have. And I ain't trying to do none of these, not report. I'm sure you don't need no help. I ain't trying to block your searchership. Like, what? That's what I'm saying. See, Facebook be hating on me and tweaking. See, now it's just making me mad again. You making me think about how it's making me mad again. Yeah, it's still grainy. I feel like this mug need to be turned up some more. I feel like 285 ain't gonna do it. Cause like how hot does this get? Okay, so it goes up to 400. Yeah, 350 is fire. But I still see a lot of grain. And the instructions clearly said we should not see grain. Now, it also could be the fact that maybe I put too much powder on here. But I'm mad the Bible verses didn't come off. I don't know about that. I don't know how I feel about that. Because why would them Bible verses not come off? But at least we got, you know, the back. It's a lot of egg on here, yeah. I'm like, I don't want that much egg the way I'm lactose intolerant. No, thank you. No, thank you. And see, just a test. It's always a temperature. Whether you're cooking, whether you're baking a craft project, it's always what is the best temperature. Because I'm going to 350 for the bake. Because I don't know if this company expected this for laser printers or inkjet. But I'm like, boom, I'm trying to get it at least like in the center of this, center stage. Somebody asked this lady what she eating on the job. She said she has a working lunch. Makes the day more productive. I said, that's what I'm start saying that. Because the job act like you can't eat while you're on that clock. Baby. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. And now I see why my teachers used to sit up in that chair and eat. They don't care nothing about that. Oh my God. Peach soda so good. Peach soda is so good. Because let me read this instruction on this again. Shake powder and make sure there's no excess. I don't think we did that part. Because I'm like, how do I know that there's not too much powder? I ain't do no tap or nothing. Because I'm like, after this, I'm just going to do a little shakety shake and press. I wish I had an old makeup brush or something. So that way I can brush the excess. Because I'm like, what could I use to brush the excess off with? I'm just thinking like, I don't want to use like a paper towel or anything like that. Because I feel like that's too harsh. I feel like, yeah, like a makeup brush. But it's like, I'm just trying to think like, do I have an old one? Because I love all my makeup brushes. But I'm like, is there one? But I do have so many. But I still feel like I need them all. And I'm thinking like, do I have a craft brush? I know I have like a painting brush. But I don't think I have a... I'm also thinking about that salad, y'all. That salad is so good. Like, oh, Lord. salad was delicioso. I'm just also really mad that the Bible verses did not come off. Because why is my, are they trying to say my printer don't have white ink? Because I don't understand why the Bible verses would not come off on this paper. Because like I said, when I'm looking at the colors, it's magenta. Let me pull this back up. What are the colors? Magenta, green, and yellow, and black. Is it not white ink in here? I'm not certain. Because I'm like, I don't understand why white is the only... I feel like there's not white in here, which is why I'm not going... Because I'm just trying to think about, where do printers get white ink from? Oh. So this black cartridge should probably be a black and a white cartridge. Just like if the color cartridge has 3 colors in it, the black should have a black and a white. Because I'm like, where is the white ink? For $60, they ain't even giving no white ink. You couldn't get some white ink? Because I'm thinking, I'm like, I know back in the day my mama had white ink, but she did. It was also in the black. It was black and white. And then the color had magenta, green, yellow. I don't like that. For $60. It's gonna always be the $60 for me. Because I really expected to pay $20. I feel like this is bacon, but I still see some grainy grain. So at this point, yeah, it's just like I'm gonna have to brush it off. Because I don't know what else to do about it. I'm literally just trying to think about a makeup brush that I could use. Hold on, y'all. Let me go see if I can. Put on me an old sponge. I mean brush. Talking about sponge. Okay, hopefully I found a perfect brush. So, this is the beauty in being a beauty girl, because I'm thinking this brush is a highlighter brush. This brush is also from Miss A. Shop Miss A, using my links in the description. And that's why I'm like, this will also be good for me to use too, because yeah, I could definitely promote this. But with this being a highlighter brush, it's very light, airy. So I'm thinking that this will be a great brush to kind of like feather off the dust. And I don't use this for highlighter brush as often as I use my other Miss A brushes, which is something that I want to do too, because my makeup brush, my birthday makeup came out so nice, like I already said, and you can see from the pictures and the thumbnails and everything else. And that I got the assistance from one of the girls on YouTube with her little video on dainty girl makeup, and my makeup came out as dainty as I am. So we're gonna have to redo that look, because again, I didn't do it on film because things just don't work out when I be trying to do it on film. I be having to do it off camera, then bring it to y'all, and we can do it again. Because when I do it to try, it be error. So we got to do the trials. All right, whatever. Moving on. So boom. Because I'm like, okay. I feel like it is a lot. So I'm just going to, yeah, I'm like, maybe I should have did this beforehand in trying to bake it. So boom, we're just going to take the excess off. Like, can y'all see? It doesn't look bad. Oh yeah, I'm oiled. My hands are oiled. Okay, because I'm like, they said it should not look grainy. So I'm going to take this little top layer off. And then now I honestly should have used a cutter. Now that I knew it was only going to print this, I could have used my cutter. All right, so boom. I'm going to just place it back under there. Because, yeah, I definitely see where a good amount of powder came off of this. So I cannot confidently say that I had all the excess taken off. Because, yeah, it's definitely right here. Not a lot, but enough. Okay. So now, let me just put this. No, I probably should not put that right there. Move that. Bow. Okay. So. All right. So after that, yeah, I'm like, I feel like that's about as melted as it's going to be. Maybe not. I don't know. Because I don't know if I took some of that off or if it's actually melting in there. Because I'm like, some of it doesn't look as grainy. But again, I don't know if it's because I brushed it off or it's actually melting. So we'll continue reading the instructions in hopes that it'll help us figure this out and calm down. And this is why I love Michael's, because this was $3 on sale. And then, you know, Michael's always has the, like it says, it was $7. $6.99. Got it for $3. Now, y'all know Michael sometimes has them 2 for $5, all that other kind of good stuff. But yeah, $7. And this is an adult crew neck and a size small. Heather dark gray is the color. Like, I know I had some trash around here. Perfect. Here we go. And then this is going to go on the back. And then, honestly, I do want to use my cutter. Because, like I said, I have a whole paper. And then the crazy part is, it's not even like I can do anything with this paper. Which is the most unfortunate part. So that's just one paper down because it didn't put the whole thing on there. I'm like, what is this in my pocket? But my Virgo season lighter. Make sure y'all check out the video. Fire. Ah. Because I'm like, I really don't know. Like, I just don't know. I can't tell. I feel like maybe it is baked. I feel like maybe I just need to cut and press at this point. And that's why I said I'm glad we found all the pieces to the cutter. And like I said, we back. We back with it. Okay, so yeah, it's back up and running like it never dropped. And I love that. All right, so I'm going to press my shirt a bit first. Now I need to... Yeah. That's why I'm like, all that bacon need to be baked because that mug be hot. That mug be hot. Like it says, this Cricut, it's not called Cricut. Cricut heat press operates at high temperatures that can cause burns or other injuries. Operate with extreme caution because literally extreme caution. Extreme caution. I also got the shirt measuring thing for Christmas. I probably should use that, but hold on, y'all, because I need to move this heat press. But it is hot, like I said. You heard me? I gotta figure out how to move this bad baby. Okay. All right, so boom. Yeah, I think at this point I'm gonna just stay over here and then just kind of give it a nice little 1, 2, what it do. So that way it's out, and it wants me to press it at 300 degrees. So let me turn. Okay, so boom. Just to iron any wrinkles out, get it ready. We are going to take the temperature, turn it down to 310. I'm just doing 310 because, again, this is an inkjet hack. And then this is the way that this should be pressed. Okay, so yeah, I definitely should have gotten my shirt measuring device, but I believe in us. So let's do this. Oh, for 10 to 15 seconds. And then it's a cold peel. And this is the heat. I'm also the press. So yeah, I'm trying to add a little force heat to it. And this is at 380, so. Oh my lordy. Because I'm like, I done moved the shirt. Oh my lordy. Y'all. Because I'm like, it's like some, I don't know what this is. I don't know how this got on the shirt. Something is on the shirt. I don't know what it is. And child, the heat then melted it right into the back of this shirt. And it's not a Bible verse like it should have been. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. But then I also moved the heat press. You know what? I should have had, I just thought about it. Oopsie. I did not put my, if I could find it. Oh my Lord. Here it is. I totally forgot to use my heat mat before I did that. Oopsie. Because it could transfer through right through the front. I did not mean to do that. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Because I'm wondering, I'm like, why did it press like that? Oh my God, y'all, it did press through right through the front. I told you. This is... You've got to be... I can't open back up the shirt because I pressed it. You've got to be kidding me. Y'all hear it like fighting to come apart? Literally pressed it through the front. Oh my golly. So yeah, shirt cushions are imperative. It's not even funny. Y'all know it's my first day out here. See what I'm saying? How you do stuff on camera and it's just like showing people that you ain't never did this before. Okay. And it's 380. It's mad hot. Okay, so definitely follow the directions. Definitely follow the directions. Because I'm like, I can't believe me. I mean, actually, I can. It's very on brand for me to do these type of things. Oh, see? Now it's finally at its desired temperature. It's supposed to be temperature. And I don't know. Yeah, I'm like, I don't. Okay, we're just gonna let it do its cold peel. And then this is where some type of plastic was on it. All right, so honestly, we're going to move on to the front because maybe I can, like, print something, put it over there, and, like, you'll never know. But then at the same time, like, why are you looking at me that hard? Y'all know the back of what I look like is never my business anyway. So, like, do we really care? Yes, but still, okay? Boom. I'm like, we're going to sit this to the side while this cools off, and let's go ahead and get the second one printed because the printing was honestly by far the easiest part. Now that we've gotten the printer together, that's been the easiest thing. So yeah, we're gonna let this sit. So we'll do the cold peel reveal after we get the next one printed. So I'm gonna put this right here. Grabbing the paper. And again, this says print side. Okay, because I'm like, that's the glossy side. So yeah, because the glossy side needs to come up at me. So yeah, put the mattes looking at me. All right, so boom. Now you need to go ahead and printo. So now it's gonna be this one. Oh, so maybe I should go to file. There's the print button. So that's how you do it. You go to file, print. Then we're going to go to layout. We're going to flip horizontally. Then it is mirrored. We're going to printo. And it's your printo. So let it printo. Let it printo. Okay? And then we have our shake, shake, shaker. And then we're going to bake, bake, baker. Now let's see how this one comes out, since we're just now realizing we don't have white ink, which is so wild. Because when were they going to tell me that we didn't have white ink? Guess we were going to find out. FAFO. That is so good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Graphic looks good. Graphic looks goodness. And let's go ahead and making sure we remove the excess this time. Because now that we know this can literally go through the front, I believe that this is a strong adhesive. I do like how the color comes out. The colors look nice. They definitely give the vintage feel that I wanted to provide. So I'm a fan of that. I'm just going to make sure every piece of the graphic gets, I'm just trying to shake off any excess because I did not do that last time. I know for a fact that I did not. Okay, so boom. This is what we got dusted. And I'm actually, what does it say about the dust? Shake it, make sure there's no excess powder around the edges of the image. So yeah, let's, oh shoot. I done accidentally took some off. Cause I'm like, I do not want to touch this. So I'm gonna just do that. There we go. Alright, so maybe I should just do it like this. Because I'm like, we're doing good with this one. We actually got an image. Well, not that we didn't get an image with the other one, but I'm gonna have to, boom, switcheroo that bad boo. Okay, and let's keep all of this together. And then we'll deal with this un momento while we get this baking. So I did, oh, okay, boom. I'm like, y'all can see, because I'm like, I did put it back under there in hopes that, like, I know it's hot under there. It's hot with my hand just on here. So, yeah. I'm like, I hope that bakes it enough. It does say 3 to 4 minutes. So, we'll let it sit. Because I'm like, maybe it was fine the first time. Maybe we just needed to put the mat underneath it. Because that was definitely my mistake. I totally forgot about the heat pressing mat. Totally forgot. Okay. Boom. Works for me. Feel like it's been a few minutes. Ah, y'all, we lost light. Hold that thought. Let me get some more studio lights. So like, we must have been here for at least an hour, eh? Yes. Okay. And then let me go ahead and put this on the charger. Like I said, I used to have 3, but now I'm down to 2. So thank God I at least have 2. All right, and then let me grab this paper towel so I can. What did I do with? Oh, here it is. I'm like, what did I do with the shirt? Okay, because I'm like, because now we need to do the front side. All right, so it's cold because it is a cold peel. Yo, I feel like this mug is stuck. I feel like I need to press this again. Because I'm like, in a way it's adhered to the shirt, but it has not lifted off of. I'm like, I might need to repress. Okay, so, because I'm like, I could just leave it alone and flip it over. Because I'm like, it's not like the mat. It's not already in here. So I'm going to leave it on just in case I do have to repress it. But I am going to just move the mat down. So that way I can put the new image where it would need to adhere here. I'm just going to move on. And it'll all work out. Because like I said, if I have to repress it, I can come back to it. No problems. Okay. Okay, so let me move this right here for now. Then let me go on the other side. Because it still seems mad dusty to me. Like, they said, I mean grainy. And they said it should not be grainy. So I'm going to put it right here. In the... Because this mug is heavy. Heavy. We need no copywriting. They gon' think I'm Beyonce. Because she sing like me. I'll play all day. Play all day knowing I can't sing wolf or there. I mean, I can sing, but it ain't like I sing well. It ain't like I'm out here yodeling like K. Michelle and Beyonce. I'm definitely Beyonce. Unbeknownst to me. But like I said, this mug is extremely heavy, extremely hot. I need to bake. Because I'm like, if I sit this down, how much of it does it touch? Enough for me to be worried. It's like a UV lamp. I'm like, y'all see me? Yeah, because I'm like, baby, I'm talking in it. Because they said it should not be grainy. And I'm giving grainy. Whew, I don't know, this mug hot and heavy. So I gotta figure out what I can do about this. Cause I'm also scared to touch it because I don't want to mess it up. Cause I'm like, this part of the process, we good. It's just the whole. Don't turn off. I'm still using this. I'm still trying to figure it out. But I'm still using it, bookie boo. Cause I'm like, the printing. Has it been 3 minutes? I don't know. Cause I'm like, maybe I'm not letting it cure long enough. Cause I'm like, let me touch this table and see how hot the table is. If I move this, oh shiitake, I done touched it. Trying to see how hot it is. Cause I'm like, if the table is hot, that means it feels it. And the table is warm, but now I'm just thinking about the fact that I do remember that a crafter said this is why she keeps a towel underneath it. Because like it says, you don't want moisture on it because it'll make it cure something, but that moisture might, yeah, when you want it to go ahead and cure you, it can do it. Child, we're going to figure it out, okay? Gonna figure it out while I finish the bites of these salad. And these salad like it's more than one. I'm like, yeah, that can sit there while I sit here and try not to stress about this. But I hope y'all Virgo season is going very well. Hope everybody's treating y'all royal. I meant that. Meant that subconsciously because I didn't even say that. That's how I know I meant that. This salad is so good. Okay. Whoever made that did that. I'm looking at it because I'm like, is it curing? Oh, Lord, I'm going to put my hair up in this powder. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Oh, my God. Woo! That was delicioso. Okay. This all we got, Bo. I don't know why I'm always trying to make stuff wrong. I do it all the time. If you know me, you know I be online. Ah. Okay. Online. With the rhymes. All the time. And I'm fine. Okay? Alright. So, it's not supposed to look grainy. I don't know that it looks grainy. I don't know. I feel like it looks like transfer ready. But again, this is also my first time actually doing this. So I'm like, it could look grainy. This too high. I know it ain't no heat even coming off this. Like, oh, Jesus. I don't know. Just go ahead and put the press to it. Okay. I'm going to turn it this way. By the way, I could pull it backwards when I step over there. Okay. What they want it on? Because this don't feel hot. This at 3:30 and they only wanted at 3:02. Okay, so. Like. I feel like it's a little grainy. But we're going to try see what we can get. All right. So we got it on there. trying to move this hot plate. Okay. Because my chair is not straight. It's got a little dent in the middle of it. So I'm trying to get it over here so that way it's as flat as possible. But this is hot and heavy. But I'm like, it looks like we got it. So I'm like, now let me go ahead and straighten it out over here. This is the shirt, so this could be boom. Yeah, because I feel like some powder just came off of this when I repositioned it. So I don't know that it's fully baked. I don't know, but I'm like, it said 10-15 seconds, so let me make sure that's what it said. Well, I'm still trying to press. Yeah, 10 to 15 seconds. Because I'm like, hopefully it's stealing in there. Has it been 10 to 15 seconds? Okay. Did y'all see how it tried to come up with me? Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Oh, I should have used my other one. Because I'm like, I just feel like, and this is hot. I'm like, okay. Because, yeah, all the top part didn't press in. But I feel like I should grab my mini press for that. Because this mug is hot. So hold that thought, y'all. Let me grab my mini press. Because my heat press is heavy. I was not expecting to have to use the mini press, just being honest. And I am struggling to... Ooh. Okay, boom. Move that. It's about to fall. And I got the cord all tangled up. Ooh, excuse me. All right. So, we're going to try the mini press to get some of these smaller areas that did not get the press. I'm going to put it on 2 of 3 in hopes that that's the right temperature amount. That's like 302 or something. Yeah, 266 to 302. So I'm like, nah, it's got me. I gotta get in there. Cause I'm like, baby, what is going on? Don't really know. But I feel like this might have a good peel to it. Especially when I can get these last few pieces pressed. I'm like, hurry up. And I know it's not hot because I still got a rhinestone on it. That rhinestone ain't melted off yet. Oh, it's hot. That rhinestone melted off. I'm just trying to press these. Yep. That's hot because I see it change colors. Okay. So, boom. That's good. And then... Oh my God. I feel like I should have just used this instead of the whole heat press. I feel like I feel like I have much more control with the mini than I had with the big heat press. Because one thing that I'm noticing is that I guess when it's like in there, the fabric is like, it's you can see where it changed colors. Like it looked bright, but now it looks like it's settled into the shirt, which is what I want it to look like. That's why I'm like, let me find out I didn't have to struggle with that. I guess I should only use that for the baking and then use this for the actual pressing. And so you got to try things out, because yeah, I can legit see where, like, you can see where the gloss and the finish is yeah, because I can even see where I stamped it at with that. Yeah. 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 Okay. So while that's doing its thing, let me see if the bag needs to be repressed, if it's ready to be peeled or what. Oh my God. It peeled horribly, y'all. It peeled horribly. And I think it's because of the powder. Because a lot of it is still on here. And I'm thinking that's the powder. But good thing this shirt was only $3. So that's cool. So now I have to figure out. So now now I shouldn't be afraid to dust the dust off. Because like I said, I felt like they said it's not supposed to be grainy, but I was just like nervous. And now I see what that could get me. No, it's not like I can't get me another one of these shirts, which is why I'm like not mad at it. And then it has like this gloss to it for real. Hold on, I like that. Because if the front comes out right, that's what's up. That's what's up. So now I got to get my DTF printing down pat. Because like I said, I definitely messed up the back. I definitely did. I mean, not printing, pressing. Because we got the print down. It's the press that I definitely have to figure out. Especially with the inkjet. So it's not that. It's just the production of pressing that I will have to figure out what is best for me. How long do I have to wait for this? Oh. Yeah, you could turn off now at this point. You're sitting there yelling at me. Boom. All right. So allow the fabric to cool for 10 to 15 seconds. Okay. I feel like it's been 10 to 15 seconds. Because I'm like, it's still got a coolness to it. I will say, I mean, a warmth to it. It's not completely cool. But please make sure y'all have this. I did not say this in the beginning, but please make sure you have one of these. This is the Cricut brand. This is supposed to be the downside. I use whatever side, honestly. It says that it is, the outer is 7% cotton, polyester. The inside is polyester, silicone, and other fibers. Do not wash, do not tumble dry, do not bleach, which I have not done. But I also forget to use this. So when you're doing heat pressing transfers, that's also a reason why the bag didn't come out the way it should. But you can kind of see like the gloss finish to it of what did stick. But we're not going to focus on that right now. That's what we're not doing. We're focusing on the hopes that the front comes out ideal. And I'm like, the studio light, the heat of trying to get this right. Because I wanted to wear my shirt tonight. I'm like, so now I might have to try again tonight so I can wear it tomorrow. Because I wanted to have a movie night with y'all. Because it's Virgo season. Like I said, we made this shirt last year. So we're trying to upgrade. Because we don't want to have to use vinyl and weed and cut. We like doing this part. We like designing. We like printing. And once we get the pressing right, we like that part. Okay? So, yeah. Woo. Make me want to listen to Doja Cat right now. Yes, I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I like that little song. I like the song a lot. I would tell my girl to play it, but you know, like, okay, boom. I feel like that is cool enough to see what we have going on. Yeah, that's cool. Because it did say it's a cold peel. But when I tell y'all it's like stuck, but again, I think that's because of how much powder. Ooh, this side is coming up. Because I don't feel like I should be fighting with this paper. I feel like it should just be an easy peasy peel. Because I'm like, okay, so we have the pattern, but again, I think it's my powder. Because again, we have the pattern, but it just, and that's why they're saying do not have it grainy. No grain. You should not see any grain. Because again, we have the pattern, but something about it is mad grainy. It's mad grainy. And then I don't know how I like this glossy film finish to it. I don't know how I feel about that. Because I'm like, this is... Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the, like, glossy finish to it. I don't know what that's about. Ugh. Yeah, because I'm like, why is the image glossy? I want it set in, yeah, but it's like, I don't want it to be glossy. Not the... Yeah, because, like, this is not even glossy. Like, the light doesn't hit it and make it have refractions or anything like that. The design, I love. So now it could just be the paper. Because also, when I saw it was glossy, I said, what made you order glossy paper? Like, I know that I love glossy things, but I asked myself, I was like, why would you not get matte paper? Why would you get glossy paper for this? I asked myself that. It's not my preference, but it could be yours. So yeah, definitely do not be afraid to dust off the powders is my recommendation. So make sure you have an old makeup brush, a brush, something that is light, fluffy, dusting. Even if you have like a Swiffer duster, something that you can just do a nice clean sweep with it, but it's still light and fluffy. Don't be afraid to dust the excess off. I'm like, I'm talking all that talk, and part of me wants to like try it again. I'm like, because we do have the other shirt. So maybe we don't have to do the back to the other shirt. But again, I don't like that it's glossy, because even with it sitting in front of me, I don't like that it is shiny like that. I don't think that this pattern, this... Because I'm just like, why is it glossy? Why is it gloss? Because what pattern would I want to see? What would I want to see glossy on it? So honestly, it's not a fail. It's not a fail. We honestly can. Honestly, I'm like, can we do something with this? Maybe. I'm like, we'll actually leave this alone. At least we got the general concept down and love that. But again, I think it's the paper. And I don't even want to waste. I don't even want to say waste. But I don't even want to use any more of my ink on this, because I have some other things that I can use my ink for. So that's that. All right, y'all. So yeah, boom. That was our DIY brand merch. So yeah, like I said, this This is what we call sampling. Sampling. And this particular sample, I do not like glossy finishes. I just don't feel like that needs to be on a shirt. So that was my bad. That was my mistake. That was my error. Okay? It was my fault. So I'm either gonna get some, yeah, I'm gonna have to get some more paper. I don't know why I thought glossy paper would look so good. Because trust me, when I got it and I saw that it was glossy, I asked myself, why would you do that? Like, what made you want... Yeah, when I saw this, biggest day, I think when I first got it, when I, like, ordered it, I just saw DTF transfer film. But I don't know. But then I saw this image, and I'm like, maybe I was just like, it'll be fine because the image doesn't... I don't know, because I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, so, like... I'm just thinking, like, okay, I don't know. Because I'm like, what if we did put a white backing behind it? Would that make it stand out more? Because it does say that it has bright color, strong. Oh, it does have strong ink adhesion. When it says it's a cold peel, check. When it says that it is strong ink adhesion, check. When it says it is washable, NA, none applicable. I haven't tested that out yet. And then bright color, when it printed, immediately yes. I think because of the graphic that I designed, I probably should put a white backing behind it, but I didn't want to do that because I thought that it would take away from the look. But the look just kind of sets into the shirt, which is also kind of something that I did want to happen, but not just in a glossy finish. So there's just like some hiccups, you know, we just got some excess air that we need to get out because, you know, we got a whole bunch of bubbles over here anyway. So yeah, like that's just some things that will work out. But other than that, I really don't have any problems. I would recommend it, as well as the DTF powder. I will say, you know, if anything, there are some user errors, but the products work as intended. This was just my first day out here, so I got some things that I got to work on. Also, I have some other things that I got to work on regardless. Y'all know we building a brand, so I got to go ahead and skedaddle up out of this live because I got some things that I'm still working on behind the scenes. Like, we have a full campaign that we're doing for Virgo season. Like, we're just on part 1 of this 3-part subscribe to my YouTube channel campaign. And this is the birthday edition of subscribe to my YouTube channel campaign. Everybody's like, what's the content for? What are you campaigning? I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I want you to click on videos, use the PM playlist when you go to sleep so that the ads can roll without you skipping them. You get what I'm saying? I want to finalize and make my merch to the point where we can actually get on the website. But again, that's why I got some other things that I can do, because this is why I like having my digital space as far as my media, and then I have digital products that I sell, and then I have physical products that I sell, which is like the merch will be the physical products. The digital products are my Patreon stuff, which is why I'm like, all right, we done did this physical part of it. Let me go ahead and do my digital part of it, because I didn't have any hiccups with that. I hate to say it like that, but I'm like, well, I'm not going to say that I didn't have hiccups, because we will say we overcame those hiccups, and now it's just a matter of getting everything onto the internet so that you can purchase, because I have 15 different textiles for my e-commerce. If you make t-shirts and you want to use like the text and stuff like I've made and stuff like that, I'm doing an airbrush edition. I'm doing one style of lettering every month. So like I did the 3D inflatable letters before. Y'all can order those on my Patreon. Now we're doing the airbrush edition of letters. Y'all can order that on my Patreon. I might do like the hyper bling text if you know, I might do that for September, because I still feel like that's very Virgo-esque as well. Yeah, like the hyper bling text, if you want to add it to like graphics, use it as overlays, put it on t-shirts, whatever the case may be. Yes, you can become a member of my Patreon and you can utilize those resources. You don't even have to become a member of my Patreon. You can just purchase those resources. But if you are a member of my Patreon, then those resources are available to you as a part of your membership. But if you choose not to get a membership, then you can just pay for whatever you want on my Patreon. But like I said, the whole point of my Patreon and for you becoming a member is you do get free downloads to the resources versus if you're not a member, then you have to pay for it versus when you are a member, you paying for it with your membership. This the perk of your membership is you getting resources. And yeah, I mean, hey, that's why we wanted this program over here. So click the links in the description on my channel so you can get to my Patreon. If you know how to search Patreon, I'm certain that my Patreon is Curated by KD, because like I said, I don't really know these links or anything like that, but I mean URLs, but like I said, the links are where the links are located. So we're going to go ahead and end this live by saying our Course in Miracles, not only because we're leading it, but because we know that it works. And we know that our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Let me turn all this stuff off. We know that our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. As it is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. As we ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Who are you not to be? You are a child of God, and your playing small does not serve the world, as there is nothing enlightening about shrinking so that others won't feel insecure around you, as we are all meant to shine as God's children do. And we are born to make manifest the glory of God within us, and it's not just in some of us, it's in each and every one of us. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give us permission to do the same. And as we are liberated from our own fears, our presence automatically liberates others. And with that being said, be good, be great, look good, don't hate, spread love, because that's what a real mob do. Keep it gangster, look out for your people, because that's what the real gangsters do. Subscribe for the vibes, and I'll see y'all next time. Y'all know it's me, KD, your divine cosmic cousin, divine cosmic cheerleader, all things divine. Check it out to the next live, okay? And the summer, you already know who it is, even though we wrapping up this summer, but you already know. Time got to go, because time waits for no man. So, kisses and toodles, and if nobody told y'all, I'm here to tell you that God loves you, Jesus loves you, I love you. If you love them in return, you will start to love yourself, because that's how this works. All right? All right. She's outie. I like my